All right. So, something that I'm finally learning is to test my equipment before I start recording. This way, I don't go through an entire 20-minute video and realize at the very end that I'm not recording anything. So, I did that this morning, and now we're off to the races. I also know what video we're watching today because I took the time to find this video and figure out which one I wanted to record over. So this one is from a few weeks ago. This was before the city had repaired the the light sequencing on Pratt Street, which they did finally do within the last few weeks, which is great. It makes things much safer for everyone, and it also prevents issues with cars being backed up on Pratt Street, which we will see later in this video. Um, One of the things that does drive me crazy is how selfish drivers always are. Um, Kind of incredible stuff there. I said, no, you cut me off, and I'm just going because there's no. I don't know if that person was turning right or if they were just dumb. It could be both. But anyway, how selfish drivers are. Hey, I'm back behind the Jeep that I was behind before. That they feel the need to be in the middle of the intersection. See, the thing is, I do understand to some degree. Obviously, I drive. I live in America. That person's getting a parking ticket. Um, I don't know what all these artifacts are on the video. That's unfortunate. But so I understand the pressure. I mean, honestly, I have to deal with that as a person on a bicycle too. Is that cars behind you, drivers behind you, are always super impatient. They always seem to think that they know what's happening in front of them, or they just don't care. Like they're just content with, you know, why aren't you breaking the law so that I can be 5 feet further ahead? So, a phenomenon that I think takes place in part because of those impatient drivers that think they know everything. Then you have folks that feel like they need to be as far forward as they can possibly be at all times, regardless of circumstances. And what that leads to is drivers that block the block. You see a sign over our heads that says "Do not block intersection." Even though the car in the front, you can see the red car, had not moved, these cars on the right, coming from the south, just had to be in the intersection. They don't know that the cars in front of them are going to move forward before the light's going to change. They just have to be in the intersection. Now, is that. See, here we are again. As a matter of fact, I think that on this day, I can't believe we're going to get two of these instances. Yeah, they block the intersection here as well. I thank that person for backing up, for trying to get out of the intersection. I appreciate that. At least they can like understand they are in the wrong there. I mean, they're definitely not doing it for my benefit. Oh, I need to put in a 311 ticket for that as well. That pedestrian crossing signal has not worked for a while. You also have people driving in the bus lane. You know, they have their privilege card though. So you got to remember, they're special. They're allowed to drive in the bus lane because they're special. All right, so now, um, oh, right, ambulance. I'm like, why am I not going? Excuse me, guys. I don't know why my throat is all phlegmy today. I need to make sure I take my get cut off by that person. Look at all these cars just blocking the block. They're blocking the whole ass intersection. And I think that part of the problem was that the what was it, Commerce Street? Coming up on it here in a second. Charles Street. The Charles Street light. I don't know why I kept thinking, whatever, was so off from the rest of the lights. But it seems like it had already been fixed by now, so this is just a heavy traffic day for whatever reason. In any case, drivers don't know how to behave. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. So they block the intersection, which you just saw. I navigated that to the best of my ability, staying close to those other cars, the behind of them, because at the very least I can hope that the drivers of the oncoming vehicles will not deliberately crash into cars that are blocking the intersection. So you can hope that if you're nice and close to them, you're at least protected by those people coming from behind to some degree. I remember seeing that, the Nigerian food truck. That's so cool. And now, this is par for the course. This isn't just another day in Baltimore City. That intersection is always blocked by cars. There is never a day where I think I've been through that intersection one time where there wasn't a car actually blocking the intersection in the afternoon. In the morning, it's better. Not much better, but better. And see, here's the thing. Obviously, I'm trying to get home too. I understand, like, not wanting to get stuck. But you notice how, yeah, it's fine. I don't know, it's crazy. That was several weeks ago, and I distinctly remember that situation. I have to cut out all of these coughs. Sorry, y'all. Well, I'm not sure how much I have to add today. I'll keep watching, and I'll add commentary as we go. But you know what? I'm gonna give you guys some music to listen to, and just chill out for a little while today. Enjoy the beautiful weather. course, the obligatory UPS truck parked in the bike lane. Thank you so much, sir. Well, um, we are coming up on the end here. I am just going to say thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed any of this content and are interested in coming back for more. And I hope that you have a great day.